And we, every one of us, bears the image of God. When we go out into the world, we should be alive to the presence of God in us and around us and with us, with the people that we encounter, the circumstances that we endure. We should be alive to the presence of God, alive to the possibility of the miraculous happening in the very ordinary circumstances of our lives. The ordinary circumstances, too often the demons can deceive us into fantasizing about what is necessary for our spiritual growth, our encounter with God. Too often people fantasize about a cave or the forests or a monastery on a mountain, and they want to escape the wife or husband that they have, the children, their neighbours, their work colleagues, the particular circumstances of their lives. But this is a denial of incarnation. Christ incarnated to be one of us in the ordinariness of our lives. And this is where we encounter God. God draws close to each of us and draws us to him through the particular circumstances of our lives. And we see this, of course, in the Gospels. The Magi who studied stars, they saw and were able through their study of the stars to encounter the newborn Christ. And the fishermen first called through this miracle of the great catch of fish from their boats. Let us think about that event first of all. First of all, St. Luke in the 5th chapter of his Gospel says to us that Jesus came and preached from the boat of Peter. We see here something of the generosity and the justice of God. Having used Peter's boat, God blesses him in two ways. First, he grants him this great catch of fish, of course, but he then makes him his disciple. He doesn't take nothing, doesn't take something for nothing. He blesses in return. And St. Luke says that Jesus told Peter to put out onto the lake into deep water. Peter, who was an experienced fisherman, who St. Luke says toiled all night without a catch. Along comes Jesus the carpenter and tells him to put out into deep water. What does Peter do? Does he draw on his years of experience and say, who is this carpenter to tell me, a fisherman, how to do my work? No. He's tired. He's toiled all night. But he's obedient to Christ. He puts out into deep water. We recognize here the obedience that we must have to the commands of Christ.